What is up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic, and we're trying to play White Legends today. We're going to play White Legends. And what we're playing White Legends for is because we have a few more legendary creatures that are in the 2-drop slot since Thorius Beyond Death and the historic anthology. So we now have Thalia and Daxos, which are super powerful, and what they do is they turn on our Mox Amber, which helps us ramp up to things really quickly, and also are just really powerful. They're quick, and we can throw Blackblade Reforge on them, and they're going to be really powerful because we already have tons of toughness on Daxos. Tomek really good for Blackblade Reforge as well. So that's kind of the main game plan here. Is first off, get value from playing Thalia. We're playing mostly creatures. Blackblade Reforge does work a little bit awkwardly with Thalia because it costs one more to cast for us, but overall the rest of the deck is really fun here. The other main reason we're playing legendary creatures or legendary things is because we have Urza's Ruinous Blast, which exiles all non-land permanents that aren't legendary, and so we do have one more piece of removal in the deck with the Wanderer. I was trying to keep everything to be board wipe proof, because if we played our Banishing Lights or Seal Away or whatever, they're not legendary. So as soon as we actually Urza's Ruinous Blast, those things would come back, and it could devastate our play. Overall, it's probably still best to be playing those ones. I'm totally admitting that right at the beginning of the video, so all the people that are haters, just know I'm trying to go for maximum fun here. The other things we have that combo off with this, Mobilized District works really well. Linden, we have a lot of white creatures that are going to be attacking, so it's really nice. It's also a vigilant creature we can put Blackblade Reforge onto. We have 2 Shadow Spears, which we can throw onto one of our creatures as well that has a Blackblade Reforge, which that's one of the biggest issues with Blackblade Reforge is you get a massive creature, but if it's not flying like our Tomix, or doesn't have some other doesn't have ability to trample through, it's going to have some issues. So that's why Shadow Spear is here to hopefully get us through that point of the game and later on. But really what we're trying to do is for early game, get down some of our creatures, try to slow down control with Thalia, try to slow down aggro with Daxos gaining some life, being able to throw out some bodies on the battlefield, lots of toughness to block with, and then we just get to our other pieces here with Gideon, Linden, Heliod, trying to gain some life, put counters onto things. We can go a little bit aggressive if they don't have a board. Shalai to help protect us. We don't really have her ability, we're not using her other ability at all, but having a flyer that protects everything and we can throw a Blackblade Reforge onto is amazing. One God Eternal Catcher. I'm kind of wishing we almost had another one. Lyra Dawnbringer, awesome in here. And this is pretty much the deck. We're going to have some fun with it. I had to throw in one Helmet Host because, come on. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Mute Kiyama. And I did notice one thing with this. I actually haven't gone down any lands, but I don't know why. I cannot seem to draw many lands with this deck. When I went and wasn't testing with everything, opponent's going first. We have the Urza's Ruinous Blast, which is really nice. We have to have a legendary permanent to a legendary creature or planeswalker in order to cast it. So that's a good thing to remember. Is Linden good enough on turn basically 4, whatever they're doing turn 4? I think we need a mulligan. We can go Blackblade Reforge. I guess Reforge, Linden, if they don't have, if this isn't Gruul aggro, we have a shot with this hand. We could draw into a THALIA'S and something like that as well. We'll see. All right. Perhaps not aggro. We can hopefully gain enough life against whatever they're doing there. Then Lurker. The exile ability with Urza's Ruinous Blast is so nice here. I don't really want to get rid of that, but we do have 4 copies of it. And I'd hate to get rid of this God Eternal Catcher right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and exile that for now. There's a lot of game left to play before... There we go. Alright, sweet. Unpunished. Perhaps. We may have to exile another one. We'll see here. Alright, swings in, pumps the Fenlurker. Alright, sweet. We're fine with that. Down to 15. We're just getting them doubles of everything, which is kind of interesting in this deck because we have lots of legends. So we are only running 3 or 2 copies of everything because they're legendary. Not hitting land is annoying. Equip a legendary creature. Uh-huh. I'll see if they want to block with everything here. They could. It doesn't have lifelink itself, though. Yeah, just blocks. So next turn, we can at least give her lifelink, which will be helpful. Yeah, it brings it back. We have a Linden to exile. That's fine. Kite Self Rebooter. All right. Urza's Ruinous Blast or Gideon. Takes the Urza's. Yep. That would make sense. Okay, down to 12. They can block here and still exile something else. Man. I hate that we're probably just going to lose our Gideon if we use it, but gaining the life's important. And we would love to hit a land. I don't know what the issue is with this stack. We are running tons of lands.
I walk a righteous path.
Murderous Rider would be really bad here. Alright, so lifelink. Let's at least gain the life that we need to stay in the game. Probably just blocks. Cauldron Familiar, no, this takes it. Yeah, that's fine too. That means we're losing Gideon Blackblade here. They can kill it in the air. And we knew that. And I hate getting rid of this, but without lands, and we know this will probably come back again. I'm not sure if we could have won this without lands. You know, if we find a Tomic, we're still in the game. Tomic, we can equip this onto it. We have good blockers in the air. Suddenly we have a shot. All right, Daxos. Thalia. Now we swing in and don't have to worry about discarding a card, at least. Yep, drops a card. Cool. Phyrexian Arena. Well, they have all the card advantage. Not swinging in. Interesting. Mobilize District. Is this legendary creatures and planeswalkers control? So the Blackblade Reforged doesn't count. I think I'm going to equip Thalia here. Hopefully that's a cast down. That would be hilarious here. All right, equip Thalia. Swing in, gain 1 life. Keep them blocking. I'm assuming they were going for a multiple block. Mobilize District is pretty nice as a blocker, at least. I mean, it's another creature, basically. As far as lands go, that was the best one we could have drawn. That's what I'm trying to say. Another Nightmare Shepherd. Man. I don't know how we keep up against 8 points of damage every turn. But not swinging in, really. It's intriguing. All right, more lands. This gets bigger. I mean, part of it is that they know that if we ever start swinging with everything, we gain enough life that maybe they'll die to Phyrexian Arena before anything else. I mean, we're 1 top deck away from being back in this game. Unfortunately, 2 Urza's Ruinous Blast means that it's kind of unlikely it's up at the top now. Yeah, Familiar, gain some life. We lose some life. We get it back. Will they exile it, actually? That's intriguing. They do, okay. I wasn't sure if they were going to wait for the ability to get feuds. Heliod would be a big thing here. Okay, so freebooter, that's fine. I'm assuming they start swinging. Really? Okay. I mean, the reason we're staying in this game is because they're not swinging. And we're pretty happy about it. Alright, Tomic. Also having Thalia here is pretty sweet as well. I mean, they're drawing way more cards than we do, that's for sure. Oh, wait, next, yeah, Okay, equip Tomic. I don't know why it's tapping down the Wise District. A little bit annoying, but that's fine. Pass the turn. It's not like ground creatures are going to do much here. Fenlurker doesn't do anything except create a lot more blockers. I mean, Gray Merchant, that's annoying. Now we can't attack in. We also can't really block him with something that'll kill him. Because they just bring him back with Nightmare Shepherd and we're dead. Alright. Yay for Mox Amber. Yay. Cost one more because of Thalia. I was really hoping that we would, you know, be able to do something at some point. I think we have to hold back the block in the air. And they gain so much life from that. Yeah, that's what the deck does. I mean, our deck is trying to draw anything that's not this crap, you know? Alright, tons of flyers in the air. Do they have... And just so much card draw, card advantage here. Urza's Blast. Urza's Blast. I believe in you. Do we survive the next turn? Alright, so let's see here, actually. Do I need to swing with anything? Pass the turn. I didn't actually do the math. I'm assuming that Fenlurker here, if they swing in and pay when that goes unblocked, could probably kill us. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think we're dead on board. Oh, they're sacking Gray Merchant. Yeah, okay, good game. Oh, man. All we needed was another Urza's Blast. That was frustrating. I guess I shouldn't have put the first one down to the bottom. Alright, up against Chinese Wizard. This looks like a definite keeper. Urza's Blast is going to be a little more expensive with Thalia out, but that's fine. We can deal with that. I'm actually debating Tomic sometimes can just be better overall. But against this deck, we might want a Thalia. From what I'm seeing... Shadow Spear will cost the normal amount with Danitha, so that's cool. Alright, attack in. Down to 18. Danitha. Prior the Canarium's not going to hit this turn. That's nice. Soul Tie. Is this like a Yarok deck? With Fibblethip, I would assume so. Yarok, Thassa, something like that. Field Globe. That's a little bit more. Alright, Plains, Shadow Spear. Put it on, I guess the one that doesn't already have lifelink, but the Vigilance is nice. Whatever. This one already has lifelink, so this one now can have it as well. Sure. Fast turn. That's not bad. The issue would be a Yarok or something like that. Yarok? Yerk? And our legendary stuff isn't really going to affect them much at the moment. That is one issue with Urza's Ruinous Blast, is that a lot of people are playing legendaries, planeswalkers. It doesn't hit ever, you know. But it is good against a lot of decks. So that's where having Vanishing Lights and everything might be useful. Maybe going to like 3 copies of this, 2 Vanishing Lights. I really don't know.
Keep an open mind.
Alright, Narset, what are you digging for? I'm assuming some sort of board wiper removal. But if they have the Yarok, then we play Tomic and equip that. The nice thing is that Yarok can't ever really attack in because we have enough first strike damage to block him. But that's not what's scary about him, so, you know. Narset makes me think that, like, there are a lot of things. Ooh, Flood of Tears. Is this Omniscience? Oh no, that could be bad. I passed to my turn. Well, we have double Tomic. We'll play 1 out. We'll send. Let's go ahead and kill Narset. Yeah, let's kill Narset, or at least. Yeah, being able to dig for something that they want is not good. I felt like they didn't necessarily want that. That was just an answer they could have. At the same time, this is now a clock. We need to be speeding up our damage damage that we're dealing. All right, Temple of Mystery. Getting closer to this Flood of Tears. And my tears shall run. And this hits. My tears shall run. I know now, child. I'll call thee son. It's a song my mom wrote. Anyway. Alright, pass to my turn. Heliod. Resolve. Alright, well, we at least get to put lots of counters on things. I'm assuming Flood of Tears will stop all the fun, but... Attack in. Oh, Flood of Tears is going to take an extra turn. Aha! I see what's going on. Tomic. Danitha. I guess I should put it on the one with Shadow Spear. Whatever. Okay, pass the turn. They could have Brazen Borrower here. Something like that. Oh, they go down to 3. Dude, oh, I forgot. Oops. I wasn't even thinking about first strike damage. I totally misplayed there. Just wasn't even paying attention. Had lethal in my grasp, and I missed it. Oh, man. That's annoying. Alright, search is for Azcanta. I don't know of any board wipe that'll deal with this. It should be game. Okay, pass the turn. Land, swing in. Alright, so prevents combat damage. That's fair. Alright, that's annoying. At least we hit another land. That's nice. They can go dig for the land they need for the Flood of Tears. Thalia's definitely done work this game. I can't believe I missed the Tomic. Silly Pants McGiffin. I'm assuming that they had this though. If they're playing a Turbo Fog type of deck, I'm assuming that they had it. They just knew that we didn't have the lethal. Shockland doesn't do it here. There's like very specific lands you have to hit. And opponent skips it up. Alright, well, unpunished. Again, I was totally just playing around the fog. I knew that they were gonna have it, and so I was going for maximum value around it. Clearly. You're welcome. Okay. Alright, up against Steamboat Captain, we got to mulligan this. Mobilized districts are great for us, but not if we can't play anything. The rest of the hand wasn't really good either. This, however, looks sweet. Oh, man. What do I drop here? Plains? We have the Mox Amber. All we have to hit is another land. We have like literally half our deck turns this hand on. So I'm gonna put that down because now any of our 2-drop legendary creatures gives us the Mox Amber to get up to Danitha to start playing Blackwood Forge. If we don't hit it, hopefully we'll hit a land. We can play Blackwood Forge. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. I believe in you, deck. You can hit the land. It would be grand. You understand? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. My bad. I really think we had like a 50% shot of hitting the land there. And we didn't. And now they're going so aggressive. Oh no! Oh, this is awful. What are the odds? We're running 24 lands and 3 Mox Ambers. And then we have 9 creatures that are 2-drops that will get us to where we need with everything else. Danitha. Mox Amber. Man, that's not enough now, huh? The life gain might be... No. Well, good game. Oh, that was just frustrating, man. Well, mono white aggro. I actually like that better than just the mono white life gain. So we can block 1, gain some life, but they do 10, 14 points of damage. Our gaining 2 life will not stop that. I kept a greedy hand. I kept a good hand and I dropped the land. I should have just dropped the Lyra. I was being greedy, but again, I figured in 3 to 4 draws we would for sure, in 2 to 3 draws we should definitely get the land, and it just took 4. Man, now I'm like terrified to keep a 2-land hand, but this curve is pretty sweet. I like Thalia. I like Linden. And in this format, Thalia shuts down so many things, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it. This isn't an amazing hand, but we have our number 1 value card for the deck. We only have 1 of our God Eternal Ketras, so it's a fun payoff, so I'm trying to play around what's most fun as well. But Thalia is really good against a lot of decks, so we'll see. Elvish Reclaimer. Well, we got a good blocker for that for now. This is Knight of the Reliquary deck, playing with a lot of stuff in the graveyard. It's gonna be a little bit frightening. We got the Linden though, that's nice. They have their own Thalia? That's not cool. I'm actually gonna go ahead and trade off since we have another one. Offer the trade. Yep, that's fine. Land would be the best thing. We can go Tomic and Thalia. Swinging with Linden. I guess keeping the Thalia's out would be pretty nice as well. Yeah, well. I could have traded off another turn. I got a little bit ambitious. Alright, so they can sack here with Evolution Reclaimer to go dig for something better than Cryptic Caves. Does it come in tapped or untapped? It comes in tapped. So I built a deck similar to this one, not with Abzan though. I went just white-green and played like Field of the Dead. It was actually a pretty interesting deck, but it wasn't consistent. And so I haven't shown that one yet. I need to rebuild it. Maybe it'll be more like this one. Llanowar. I'm liking the look of this Urza's Ruinous Blast more and more. Shaman. Alright, so Elves. Abzan, Elves. Cool. Atomic. Thalia. No attacks past the turn. We have the shot for this Urza's for next turn. Oh, I just realized this isn't really shut down their deck. So lands on the battlefield and land cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities your opponents control. I'm not sure if sacrificing counts the same way. They can still grab stuff from their graveyard. I'm not sure how much that shuts down, because abilities, the way the abilities works is kind of funky. If they had another Thalia. Questing Beast. Questing Beast is annoying. No blocks. Well, let's gain life, at least. We're going to take another hit from Questing Beast. Pass the turn. We don't get Urza's Ruinous Blast, but we at least have mana for Oketra, which is a good blocker for Questing Beast. This also doesn't shut down Questing Beast, unfortunately. So yeah, Oketra is what we're going for next turn. A Thalia would be sweet. Or not Thalia, Lyra, my bad. We already have Thalia. A Lyra would be sweet. You keep stealing all my ideas, man. That's not cool. Now what can we do? Having another Tomic means we can at least block. Okay, no attacks past the turn. We still lose our God Eternal Ketra when they swing in with Questing Beast. Fauna Shaman's annoying because they can just go find another one. Yeah, we're in trouble. Dude, Fauna Shaman, I've not seen anyone playing Fauna Shaman just for value. Like, outside of Elves. It's really good. I should probably be doing this. Just tutor for the best thing in the situation. You can play a bunch of random one-ofs of really powerful creatures. Which, that's what I'm hoping for, is that this is one-ofs. Discards a Knight of the Reliquary. Gitrog Monster. Dude, all these legendaries making this Urza's Ruinous Blast really pitiful. We can at least stop all of the... Alright, block there, block. Block Lyra. Alright, they trade off, we take action. Okay, the next 2 cards have to be flipping amazing. Land. Alright, so we can get 1, 2, 3 things with this Urza's Blast. We can take 5 in the air, chump block the monster for a turn. It has Death Touch. But I'm thinking that we're not going to stay in the game if we don't get rid of the rest of their board. Because it's all just annoying enough. No attacks past the turn. Yep, extra card draw. This Blast Zone on 2 could be really bad as well. Okay, swings in. Blocking with Thalia here. Dude, what can we do? I really don't know. We need, the Wanderer would be pretty sweet here. Another Pharma Shaman. Okay. Heliod. Okay, Tomic. Heliod. Giving her lifelink might have been better, but we can at least block it, Shock Monster now. We'll attack in. Can we get Tomic big enough to actually block the Lyra, is the question. Can we do it quick enough that it'll matter? I guess so? There is potential here. If Linden in... I'm hoping this just doesn't attack in. Well, actually I hope it does. I don't know what I hope. Maelstrom Pulse kills our ability to gain life and our Heliod. And now we're pretty much dead. Why are you not swinging with that? I guess we block more damage here. Yeah, that's game though. Oh man, that's annoying. Alright, good game. Man, at least we're losing in pretty cool ways. Like, I'm liking the opponent's decks, and like, we still have some outs, kind of. That's the reason I'm playing these out longer than I probably should be. Like, they've been semi-fun games, just a little bit devastating at the same time. You know, how it typically goes. Alright, Xeon MTG, bring it on. Let's... Man. Okay, Mulligan. We need to hit our 2 drops, and then we don't hit our lands the right way. Keep this, why not? There's a lot of good things with this deck, or with this hand. Did you guys see that? The planes, like, floated off of the land for a bit. I think that's a bug with these lands. I've seen it happen a time or 3. And a Heliod. Well, where's our lands? Lands would be grand. Moxamber. We have 27 lands basically in this deck. And I still have been stuck on 2 often with this. Alright, there we go. So I could play Heliod and Gideon on the next turn. I could go Blackblade Reforge and have a little bit more aggression here. Heliod's pretty good. I'm worried about counter spells. But I feel like Gideon has the most overall value.
I march into battle as your champion of justice.
Submit.
I will lend you my strength.
Now who's in the lead, fool? Alright, Open of the Sea main phase. Cool. If we get a chance, we're gonna Shalai. Shalai will give us a good possibility. Board wipe is going to be annoying, but if we can protect Gideon, that will hopefully win us the game. Yeah, Heliod is good. It'll come in as a creature, so we get some more damage output right now. But, man, Shalai protects us. Actually, what would they target us for? River's Rebuke is one thing they can target us for. Board wipes, Heliod survives anyway. So maybe just going for more damage output is the right way to go here. They're not in black. All right, let's go Heliod. Shalai is a better thing to bring out after the board wipe. So on Daxos, maybe I shouldn't be doing that either. I don't know. All right, give him lifelink.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
I'm assuming this is like Archon of Sun's Grace or something like that. We'll put it on actually Gideon here. Blood of Tears, right? So they did have a major bounce spell. That's annoying. But they didn't have Omniscience, so we have a shot. I'm assuming that's what this deck is doing. And I didn't think about this, but Omen of the Sea, Wolf, there's a lot of things that help Blood of Tears be amazing right now. We're going to have to play this. That sounds so much fun. And what do we play? Thalia seems pretty good here, so we're going to go Daxos and Thalia. That should slow them down a bit. Dude, alright, we're gonna have to play this deck. This looks really fun. Thalia in the format makes it difficult, but I think they're gonna win through it. The biggest issue is finding the Omen of the Sea, or sorry, the Omniscience. But as long as you have some ramp spells at all, man, yeah, this has got to be a pretty good deck nowadays. Let's see here. Do we still play Gideon? Flood of Tears didn't target, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and Gideon again.
I will defend the weak at every opportunity.
Give him lifelink, I guess.
I believe in you, friend.
Well, we've gained a lot of life. We're not going to lose by damage dealing, though, so it doesn't really matter. So if you guys don't know the combo here, all right, there's Teferi. Bounces Thalia.
Hey, I've got time.
That's fine. So yeah, the combo here is they get Omniscience, which allows you, it's a 10 mana spell. Flood of Tears says that as long as you bounce 4 things of your own, you can put something out into the battlefield for free. So they have 4 permanents now. So if they have another Flood of Tears, they may even be able to just ramp up to Omniscience as well. That's terrifying. Mobilize District. Let's go Heliod. How much damage can we just get in this turn? Again, Shalai doesn't do much of anything. Urza's Ruinous Blast, I guess, did do something. It stopped the Flood of Tears from winning. Alright, Gideon, Thalia. Gideon again.
Prepare for battle.
I am going to kill Teferi here because I'd hate a Flood of Tears when we're attacking. Mobilize District is pretty sweet, though. That is at least a way that we can hopefully close out the game soonish. Okay, pass the turn. So yeah, so Omniscience says that... I'm trying to remember exactly the wording, but it says if you can play cards from your hand for free without paying their mana cost. So it's a 10 mana enchantment that just says you can play things that are in your hand for free. So as long as you have enough card draw, you win the game. All right, so they have it here. Flood of Tears. Yeah. Dude, it's so true. My tears are just like running. They do not have Omniscience again. Man, they've really run poorly with this. It's kind of sad. Two on the bottom. They're digging deep for this. They've got to be running 2 or 3. Maybe they need to be running more. I really love this deck though. Anything that ramps and gets things out into the battlefield is so good. So yeah, Mind Stones, Guild. Oh, they bounced it back to the hand. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, Thalia again. I think we just go for whatever actually gets damage dealt. So Mobilize District. Swing in for 3. This gives us lethal on board. Thalia slows him down a bit. Shatters the Sky. Okay. Okay, Own of the Sea. Dude, I'm loving this deck so much. All right, keeps one on top. I'm assuming that's either Flood of Tears or Omniscience. It's a fairy. Doesn't stop Mobilize District.
Don't worry, I got this.
It kind of does, though. Oh, man. All right, so we can play a 3-mana thing now and still play Mobilize District, so we'll do that. Whatever. Teferi can be annoying. It means that they can board wipe once we Mobilize District on the next turn. But we don't have to overcommit. Down to 1. We still have a body on the battlefield that they have to deal with. There, they just play Omniscience. Alright. Can they win, though? They're still, they have 4 cards. They get some card draw. They have to hit Tamiyo to have infinite. If you have Tamiyo, Flood of Tears, and any way to draw a card, you get infinite. And then all they need to do is have a way to make us draw cards at some point. Or have Thassa's Oracle, whatever. Like, there's so many things, yeah, to win with it. So once we see Tamiyo, we'll be in Fia. All right, there we go. Yeah, good game. All right, so Tamiyo. So just so you guys can see how this goes, Tamiyo digs for Flood of Tears. Flood of Tears will bounce as long as they have 4 permanents on the battlefield. They will be able to bring anything out from their hand. So they bounce everything. They bring one thing back from their hand to the battlefield, which will be their Omniscience. Omniscience will then let them draw a bunch of things. They can basically draw out their entire deck, play a Thassa's Oracle, which is I'm assuming they have like 1 or 2 in the deck, and that's it. But yeah, so that's it. So we'll go ahead and say good game and concede. At 1 life. Ah, man. So I attacked Teferi at one point instead of going face, and I was debating if I shouldn't. But an instant speed Flood of Tears would have been really annoying, and they did show that they had it. So I think it was still the best play. They could have drawn into it. I really don't know. Anyway, pretty devastating losses after I felt like good games. Like we played it okay. I shouldn't have kept one hand, or I mulligan put something at the bottom I shouldn't have because of greed. But I'm still not sure if it would have changed things too much. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what things you guys would add to the deck here, what things you would change. Man, I really don't know what happened with all of our lands here. Again, running basically 27 lands, and we never, I felt like, had a chance where we were ramping well or hitting the right amount, which is typically my luck. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you later, and bye-bye.